Hey guys, Troy here from troysdeals.com and welcome to today's video, Troy's Deals. Now today, mm, have some coffee again. So today we're going to talk about, well, first of all, hey, it's August 8th, 2026. I don't know where the month is going, but it is just like flying by. So that being said, we're going to jump into today's topic. So we're going to do a breakdown of the daily MLS market stats here in Victoria, BC, Langford, BC, basically all of Greater Victoria. And we're going to talk a bit about that. We're going to talk a little bit about also how do you get onto the troysdeals.com market watch lists and reports. It's actually quite simple. So I'll go through all of that today. We'll talk about that. And then I want to talk about something that is a new topic. It's a pretty hot topic here. And that is something to do with a little thing called PST on real estate services. So we're going to talk a bit about that as well in this video. So that being said, let's dive into it. Let's go to our stats for the market watch first. So here we are. This is live in the matrix. So here we are right now. 112 new listings today, 62 went pending, 40 had a price decrease, one price increase, one came back on the market, 33 have sold, 12 expired, 5 were withdrawn. So that's the last 24 hours. Let's just take a look so far for the last 7 days for August. So basically the whole first week. So we have 593 new listings, 299 went pending, 295 price decreases. That should tell you right then and there that this is a buyer's market. 2 price increases, 19 came back on the market, 403 sold. 256 expired and there were 21 withdrawn. That's in the last 7 days. So, I mean, as you can tell, like the market here in Victoria is it's still moving. But the key is we have to price it right. And in yesterday's video, we talked about some tips in pricing your home if you're thinking of selling it, and how as realtors we use an HPI tool as well as the median pricing, and then doing a direct comparative analysis to homes within a really tight radius of your home that are similar in structure and bedrooms, blah blah blah. So that's all part of the thing that we do when we do a current market evaluation of a property. If you want one of those done, just hit me up today. Just drop in CMA down, type CMA down below here in the comments. I'll get back to you on that and we can start the ball rolling and give you an estimate as to what your home is potentially worth in today's market here in Victoria. All right, so that being said, the lists. How do you get on these lists? Well, you subscribe with me. We'll get you set up on a custom list, custom area, whatever it is you're looking for, a condo, a townhouse, home. And let's take a look. Say you're interested in Vic West, a condo in Vic West. So here's an email that you're going to get. We're in the email now. And basically you're going to scroll down when you get this thing every day at 8 a.m. or 8 p.m. both times, or ASAP when there's something new that lists, you get it. So two changes today in the Vic West area, a new listing on Sag Halley, the beautiful condo, by the way, and one recently sold on Sag Halley. So in the same building, as a matter of fact. Now, if you wanted to see everything that's in Vic West, you click that black link down below, and a few seconds later, boom, this is what you're going to get. So you get a list of homes here on the left-hand side, so you can scroll through that list, and as you'll notice on the right-hand side, things start to change. It shows you where on the map each property is as you mouse over it, which is a really handy tool. And again, you can zoom in on that map, you can zoom out on that map to see different areas. So that's how that works. You can also sort it out here in the map view. You can sort it out in a grid view like this, or you can sort it out in a list view and then just sort it out by its size, by price, by everything. All you gotta do is click on one of these links and it sorts it out by beds. So this one here would be like a studio condo. Maybe tomorrow we'll talk about studio condos because they're an exceptional buy right now. If you don't need a lot of space, studio condo is where it's at. Smaller the condo, smaller the strata fees, easier living. Anyway, so that's that. Now let's dive into the hot topic right now, which is PST on real estate services. This is a new thing that's coming into play here. And there's a lot of hot topic on it. So I'm just going to read from my screen here. I did a little bit of research on that subject today. So let's kind of dive into this new PST on real estate services. and see when it kind of comes into effect and all that stuff. So let's dive into the subject right now. So effective, and this is, by the way, this is a pretty hot topic that's been on the top of everybody's radar, especially when you're dealing with commercial and even non-residential property here in British Columbia. So let's dive into this. I'm just going to read here. So, effective August 1st, so that's when this new PST is supposed to kick in. BC is expanding the provincial sales tax to certain professional services. This includes non-residential real estate services. That means 7% PST will apply to trading services, so commissions on buying or selling commercial and non-residential property, rental property management services for non-residential real estate, and strata management services for non-residential real estate. So this only applies to non-residential property located in BC. Residential real estate services remain exempt. If the property is mixed use, PST only applies to the non-residential portion. If you are a commercial investor, landlord, developer, or brokerage handling non-residential deals, factor this extra 7% cost into your budget starting October 1st. That's when this new PST kicks in for non-residential properties. Now, where are we here? Residential buyers and sellers are not affected by this particular change. So that's good news for homeowners. That's the market pulse for August 8th, folks. So, if you're thinking about buying or selling, you know what to do. Talk to Troy today at 250-883-7676. Number's right there. I'll put it here at the bottom of the screen. Let's get together. We'll go have a coffee somewhere. We'll talk about your property. I'll do a CMA ahead of time so that I have my numbers, and then we can talk about kind of what you're thinking, and then we'll go from there. And by the way, I do for all my listings, for all my clients, I do all my own media. So with me, you're going to get your own dedicated web page for your listing. You're going to have beautiful high-res photos. You're going to have a nice map to show where you are in the world here. You're going to have a 360 photo floor plan that viewers on the web can kind of scroll through with their mouse and just see every room. That's basically your virtual tour, because I don't like to do open houses anymore. And the reason for that is security. There's been lots of reports of theft and stuff that occur during open houses. So for your safety and so you don't lose any of your items, I don't recommend doing open houses, at least with a private showing. Another agent has booked that showing in your home, and you know who that agent is, and they know who their clients are, because we have to ID all of our clients now as well. So a lot more safer that way. Items don't go missing, so that's why I don't do open houses anymore. It's just too many things can go wrong with them. And having a virtual 24/7 tour that someone can actually click on a photo and spin the thing around and go up and down with it too, and look into the corners of the ceilings or down below on the baseboards looking for mold. They can zoom in. It's a really handy thing to have. Not a lot of agents offer that product to their clients, but I do. And in addition to that, I'm an advanced drone pilot, so I can take some really nice drone footage of your home and the surrounding area, as well as neighborhood shots with it too. So it's a good way to showcase your home from an elevated view, as well as the neighborhood that it's surrounded by. So that's all I have for you guys today. I'll be back tomorrow with another Market Watch report from troysdeals.com. Thanks everybody for watching. Cheers. Oh, by the way, I'm going paddleboarding right now because it's just an epic day.